we come to the valedictory session today. We're honored to have amongst us Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir. May I request Karmarkar Sir and Umrani Sir to please come on the stage. May I also request Bharat Phatak Sir to please come on the stage. So welcome everyone once again to this valedictory session. The grand finale, the last 1 hour, the excitement that I can see in everyone's face. The hall is full today at 5 o'clock in the evening. Sir, we started today at 8:30 in the morning, and the hall is full with wannabe startups. So these are the set of people who participated in Innovation to Enterprise competition this year. So there were close to 399 teams who participated in the competition, of which we selected the top 100, and from top 100, we brought them back to 38 teams. There is a representation of 65 colleges in this group that we are seeing here. There are some faculty mentors also who joined here today with us. The valedictory session that we're going to be having is where we would be announcing the prizes for this I2E competitors. Along with that, we also have Bharat Phatak Sir here for the CDX awards. So Content Delivery Express is an initiative of Savitribai Phule Pune University under Sir's able leadership. During the pandemic, there was an LMS which got created, and CDX was a novel concept because we are talking of innovation today. This is one company which has been incubated by SPPU Research Park Foundation, which is IME Education, and they were able to help support close to 2,000 faculty members and close to 200 colleges. So this year again, this competition was held, and we had more than 500 plus videos that we received this year also for the competition. There were 150 faculty entries that we received, and we had close to around 20 institute level, that is college level entries that we received today. So we have all gathered here today for a grand finale, and of course the theme of the program that we've decided today is Emerging Startup Cities, Building Pune as a Startup Destination. Since yesterday, we've had close to around 28 speakers who spoke on various topics. Of course, at the cost of repetition to the audience, most of the speakers who came in were all our partners. For example, Garze Marathi brought in 3 speakers from the ecosystem. Then we had a session on patenting. Again, we had the partners, Vego Library that we just signed up from Nasik. That is the company with whom we have signed up, and the group had come today. Then we had PosiView today, with whom we are also signed up with SPPU Research Park Foundation. Legal Logic, with whom we have signed up an agreement. So on this particular theme, Vice Chancellor Sir, today we have come out with a small report for the city of Pune, and we would like you to release the report on what is the investment that happened in Pune in last 1 year. Pune saw close to $560 million investment that happened, and there are certain emerging sectors where there has been growth, and emerging sectors, health, where you have been talking a lot about health. Health is one area where we've had close to 8 deals. So I'll request Vineet Dev also to come on the stage where Sir can actually release the report of the investments in Pune city. Can we have the report? On this occasion, may I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to speak a few words and advise the wannabe startups, investors, faculty members from colleges, the Startup Innovation Cell heads from colleges who are present, and close to around 300 to 350 people who are online. May I request you, sir, to please advise everyone and speak a few words.
Good afternoon. On the dais, I have with me my colleague and Professor Umrani sir, the Director Innovation Incubation, Dr. Apoorva Palkar sir, and Dean for Faculty of Management and Commerce, Dr. Parag Kalkar. Many of the people who are here in the hall been engaged since morning, and this is a sort of a gala event that every year we conduct, but because of the COVID, obviously we had limitations last year and last year. I'm so happy that in a physical mode we all are meeting today. Startup basically very close to the hearts of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the journey, in fact, in which we have scaled up, we have reached to, I think, perhaps the third largest country with respect to the startup innovation incubation sort of a number. On the campus of the University of Pune, obviously, this activity began almost just after I took over in 2017. In 2018, perhaps, we thought of creating a special purpose vehicle that's called as SPPU Research Park Foundation, a Section 8 company. And the intention and idea was basically under the RUSA, Rashtriya Uchchatra Shikshana Abhiyan, create an ecosystem to promote entrepreneurship on the campus of the University of Pune. And with discussion and deliberation, in fact, we decided to focus on 5 verticals. The 5 verticals, of which 3 of them are very near and dear to every one of us, which include agriculture, which include water, which include healthcare, and the 2 which are the areas wherein there's quite a demand, that is electrical mobility and AI, artificial intelligence. And similar like today, we had couple of such sort of a INNOFEST or perhaps hackathons, ideation camps, boot camps, through which we in fact shortlisted many, and 40 of the startups are presently incubated under the SPPU Research Park Foundations. They're presently basically working in the ecosystem, and the ecosystem basically provides ideation, then mentoring, to a great extent even financial support, the space that gets allocated. Along with that, after 1.5 to 2 years time, after the idea gets translated into a product, we also look into basically scaling it up further by industry handholding, through industry handholding. So there's a good connect that we could be able to establish with industry in last 2.5, 3 years time. In fact, you all know that even for like university ranking, there is a ranking even for the startup ecosystem that's called as the Atal ranking, and in which we participated recently. First 2 years we did not. We thought we are too young to actually participate. We are not matured enough. But I'm happy that this last year's participation, in fact, fetched us a number in the first 10 universities in India. And that was a wonderful achievement. The reason being, basically, if you look at the list, rest all 9 universities are all technical universities. We're the only traditional university which has appeared or figured in the first 10 sort of ecosystem that are created in this particular country as such. So I'm so happy that we are moving in the right direction under the leadership of obviously Apoorva Palkar, as well as we have a CEO, internal CEO, Dr. Shaligram. And presently there are 40 startups. Along with that, in fact, we decided to even provide co-location to some of the industries, which include basically Center for Innovation and Incubation, especially in the area of machine learning. It's called as a C4I4 Center for Industry 4.0. The idea was basically when the industry is becoming smart, obviously the student need to understand, need to in fact acquire the knowledge that is required in the areas of AI, in the areas of machine learning, in the areas of blockchain technology, quantum computing, and so on and so forth. And that has provided basically a space ecosystem for many of the students, not necessarily belonging only to the technology sort of a faculty, but even science faculty. And I'm so happy that in last 2 years we've been able to convert 5 MSMI, small medium-sized industries into smart industries. Medium size is where industry generally has a turnover of the order of 50 crores, and those companies been basically made smart, and they the function took place in the month of January, on 18th of January, I believe. Then on in the month of February, in the month of March again, we had actually had an exhibition from industry people, especially about various different components that are making industries smart, especially the sensors. And 10 of the best industries in the world, including from Germany and from Japan and from other places, Korea. So they displayed their products, they displayed their ideas, which to an extent was very amazing, and perhaps many of the students got actually benefited immensely, as these technologies are making industry basically very smart, not necessarily only with respect to the efficiency, but even the quality of the product that gets delivered as such. So many activities are happening, and under which so many young entrepreneurs are to a great extent getting created. The idea is basically, we have seen that the young students, the young brains generally have good ideas, but they do not find basically a platform to display their ideas. And the SPPU Research Park Foundation, or the Innovation Incubation Center, in fact takes care of this through this particular platform. In fact, every year through competition, through this kind of INNOFEST, we actually invite ideas on which there's a mentoring that happens, as has been seen that some of the best mentors we could able to get connected with, coming from different parts of the globe, including from Silicon Valley, like the Garje Marathi, with whom we have a joint venture basically, which was signed last year. And they have a presence in 27 odd countries globally, including basically the Silicon Valley. So this is perhaps the best opportunity, and the online system basically provide the opportunity that they needn't come physically over here. They can mentor you through online mode. The other thing that she spoke of basically during the COVID, we all know the education sector virtually came to standstill. And although everybody was talking about technology, online education, but it was a very challenging task even for the SPPUs. Although we had an IT cell, a very vibrant and dynamic one. But of course, we were also fumbling initially. And after creation of the LMS learning management system, You all know that teachers also were finding it very difficult. The pedagogy is altogether different. You got to basically keep the student engaged. It has to be an enriching experience, and therefore the teachers were mentored. And we, in fact, had one of the perhaps a very different kind of a activity wherein, in fact, we involved people even from the cinema industry. In fact, Srirangji Gudubule is sitting in front of you. He, in fact, was one of the mentors, how to face the camera, how do we deliver the talk, how do you talk to the student, how do you make it very engaging and enriching experience as such. And although COVID was a very bad sort of a patch in everyone's life, but with respect to technology and the advancement of technology, perhaps SPP had the great time, I would call it, like the creation of LMS, then creation of various different sort of modules. In fact, during this very time, we signed up an agreement with the ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, and through which there is a creation of content, what is called as a UTEX, Universalization of Traditional Indian Knowledge System, wherein there are modules being created on various different ethos of India or Indian culture, which includes heritage, which includes culinary, which include cuisine, Indian cuisine, which include different dance styles of India, which include basically temple architecture, the heritage building, and so on and so forth. So 25 such modules are ready and which would be uploaded very soon on the ICCR website. The idea is basically, especially for the foreign student, and generally on the campus of the University of Pune, we have the largest footprint of foreign students, mostly supported through the fellowship of ICCR. Roughly around 107 different countries get represented. So those students must understand about India. What is India? So what is basically the diversity that you get to see with respect to food, with respect to the dances, with respect to the different cultures, and so on and so forth. Then along with that, in fact, the other activity that we created, and perhaps, in fact, today, Godbolevich was engaged, perhaps he's giving the final touches to the yoga, basically. That is another thing, science behind yoga. That is another series that is getting created. The ancient thought leaders of India. We are making use of the LMS that we have created. Through the LMS, in fact, this whole thing would get disseminated to the larger sort of a student community, not necessarily only belonging to the University of Pune, but generally at the national and international level as such. So yoga is something, basically there are 25 such episodes that through which we are trying to in fact teach people about yoga, but it is just not about posturing, but what is the science basically that is involved. If you do a particular yoga, basically posture, what kind of effect it has on your body, on your mind, on your physiology, and so on and so forth. So all those things, in fact, we are trying to project through this particular sort of a series. So many good things that we have created. In fact, CDX, through which the delivery content express, through which in fact the best of the content that got created by the college community, especially the teachers from colleges, and for which the award was to a great extent established through the efforts of Pathak sir and Sadesai, as well as Gudbole sir. And last year we had function in the other hall, in the Shivaji hall, wherein it was mostly in a limited number, sort of presence of people were limited in number. Today, in fact, in this very beautiful hall, which again got renovated during my time, I'm so happy that finally it has come to use and you are able to actually come together. So in front of you, this prizes would be distributed to the best of the content that got created. The other activity that recently we have launched is a program called Degree Plus. So the Degree Plus is the idea wherein we are trying to actually promote the courses which are otherwise not part and parcel of your curriculum. the advancement basically in every sector is happening so thick and fast that our syllabus is not all that dynamic, that whatever that has happened yesterday gets reflected into your syllabuses. So through this Degree Plus program, in fact, we are under one single umbrella. We are trying to provide the best of the courses in entrepreneurship, in finance. In fact, some of the best partners that we have chosen, it is the Harvard Business School, MIT, Simply Learn, Amazon, edX, all those best courses actually under one umbrella with a very, I would call it like reasonable pricing sort of, because I am pretty aware that ours is a public state university and the student generally coming for their graduation comes from economically weaker section. So it's affordable even to them. And the idea is after doing those certificates or certification sort of, it would to a great extent enhance your opportunities, especially in the employment sector. The employability automatically will get enhanced. So all these actually is happening through the SPPU Research Park Foundation and the Center for Innovation and Incubation Association. Pune, in fact, has been figuring as perhaps the number one or number two cities in promoting this kind of a ecosystem, and wherein we are actually figuring in this particular sort of arena. The SPPU, in fact, is standing very high in this particular sort of a vertical. So I congratulate the Innovation Incubation Center and those, in fact, day and night actually as working towards this this particular sort of a task in creating perhaps one of the best ecosystems in India. So once again, I congratulate those who would be awarded soon, and even you all who in great number have participated in this particular INNOFEST, and I'm pretty sure you must be eagerly awaiting for the final results. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. I know everyone is very, very eagerly awaiting for the results. We'll go with the CDX results. I know the CDX results had to be announced in advance because we could not have called 200 colleges here. So we had to invite only the select set of winners today. And I understand that a lot of you have already gone on the social media to declare that you're already the winners. So I can already see the excitement. So may I request the best e-content creator faculty, science and technology, the winner for which is Somnath Amrutra Wankhede from MVP Samaj KK Wag Art Science and Commerce College, Nasik. Sir, may I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to please give away the award. Along with Bharat Phatak, sir. The best e-content creator faculty, commerce and management is Dr. Sachin Ashok Gholap. He's from Amannagar, so Ramesh Firodia College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Taluka Amannagar. May I request Vice Chancellor, sir, to kindly to give away the memento. Best e-content creator faculty interdisciplinary, Dr. Ramnath Andare sir from Maratha Vidya Prasarak KDHM, Nasik. Best E-Content Creator Faculty Humanities, Dr. Kiran Rakibe, Maratha Vidya Prasarak, SVKT College, Nasik. So now comes the big award, which is the award from all streams put together, which is Valedictory SUB Dadavai Tambe Award, which is Best E-Content Creator Award for all faculties, goes to Dr. Manisha Shivare. She's from Baburao Gholab College, Pune. She gets a cash prize of 10,000 from Bharat Patak sir, a memento and a certificate. And the grand trophy for the college category, which is late Dr. H.V. Sardesai Award Best E-Content Creator College, is Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj K SVKT College, Devari Camp, Nasik. A cash prize of 25,000, a rolling trophy and a certificate. So now comes the awards that are not declared. So let's go to the I2E competition awards. So in this I2E competition, the first prize is of 1 lakh rupees, which is sponsored by Savitribai Phule Pune University, which the university has been doing for last consecutive 3 years. And the second prize is of 50,000 rupees. This time we are also giving 2 certifications, which is the second runner-up and the third runner-up. So we'll start with the third runner-up. So may I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor to kindly give away the third runner-up award. This is to Bhujbal Knowledge City MET's Institute of Pharmacy, Nasik, which is Gargi, Supriya and Aditya. And the idea is to improve patient compliances by formulating a bed sore spray. They've created a bed sore spray. Third runner-up prize for you, team. Second runner-up is Sanjeevani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. Nibe Nakul Vijay, Kale Kalyan Jayant, Barpute Nikhil, Pawar Yash. So they have developed a prosthetic hand for physically challenged persons. Consistently, Sanjeevani College, Kopargaon has been sending a lot of entries and they're really actively participating in I2E competition. Now comes the most awaited second prize, 50,000, which goes to Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Engineering, Pune, Trushank Jadhav, Kalpesh Bavankar, Amey Dharmadikari for rehabilitative exskeleton that they have created. And the winner team of cash prize of 1 lakh is, any guesses? It is AISSMS, Institute of Information Technology. Aniket Chopde, Ashish Patil, Ankit Sonavne, Atharva Shinde. Search in. Congratulations to all winners, and let me assure you, all the 37 teams, we are there with you. We will take you through Power 2021. We're not sure, we will find maybe some Hira amongst you, so be prepared. We are here to help you. Just that there are 4 awardees this time, but we'll surely try and see how we can help and support the rest of you. Who've come out with very brilliant ideas. Their ideas have been really very, very brilliant. On this occasion, the sponsor for the CDX Awards, Shri Bharat Phatak ji, is with us, and I would request him to speak a few words.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my friends, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I cannot avoid to give some unsolicited advice here to all of the entrepreneurs and the future entrepreneurs who are here. Today, there is a lot of talk about valuations which many companies receive, and you must have seen the paper, $500 million have been invested. And this is the time I would like to tell you something, that valuation should come last. The right priority to see is values, value creation, and only then valuation. What are values? Values are based on an ideology that you follow, certain things which I will do whatever the cost, certain things I will not do whatever the benefit. These are values. Once I pass this gate, then I come to value creation. What is value creation? What problem I am solving for a large number of people, or what opportunity I am looking to capture for a large number of people. This is value creation. I will strongly recommend Jeff Bezos' 2 letters. One is 1997 letter, which he has written when he started Amazon, and the next is 2021 letter, which is his last letter as CEO, where he actually defines what is value creation, and he puts a calculation in front of you on how Amazon customers save their time, save their money, have larger choice, get larger quality. And he has put numbers to that how Amazon creates more than $16 billion in value. I think the number is much larger, $160 billion in value. And this value creation should drive valuation. Valuation comes last. And here I'll invoke Mahatma Gandhi's statement, find a purpose and means will follow. So if you are there to solve a problem, if you are there to capture an opportunity, if you are there to create value, valuation will follow. Don't start with valuation. Start with values, value creation, and valuation in that order. The 2 people I knew very closely and for whom this prize has been instituted, Dr. H.V. Sardesai and Mr. Sudat Ambe. Dr. Sardesai was not only a physician but he was also somebody who wrote the book Gharoghari Jnaneshwar Janmati, and he brought his philosophy to thousands of his followers in Maharashtra. Sudha Tambe was a teacher in NMV High School. He started as a librarian, went on to become a teacher, but the number of students he has created and the values he has inculcated in them will always be an inspiration to us. And I'm very happy that we could commemorate these two people with some really good teachers who have created excellent content for the prizes. Congratulations to all the prize winners. Thank you.
Thank you, Phatak sir. With that, we come to the end of the program. 2 days since yesterday, we've been here since 10 a.m. in the morning till maybe today's we almost 5:22. So I think everyone was engaged, engrossed in whatever we did. I thank all the colleges. I thank all the teams who participated. I thank all the startups who participated actively in this particular program. I would fail in my duties if I don't thank my esteemed speakers and panelists who made it possible to come to the university physically. I think we had 80% of the speakers who were physical in this place, only 20% who came online. And it was a great bonding after a very, very long time where people could meet each other, greet each other, have a cup of tea with each other, and lunch with each other. I think it was all in all great initiative from your end to make this program of the university successful. I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, who is extremely busy currently. His calendar is completely choco-blocked. In spite of that, he could make time for us today because I know he loves the students and he loves the startups. So these were the two loves that brought him today here. I would like to thank Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, who's always been a source of motivation and inspiration for us for any kind of work that we've done. And since this initiative has started, I'd like to thank Parag Karkar, my friend and Dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Management, who has made it for this program. And I would like to thank the sponsor, Phatak Sir. And the person who brought Phatak Sir here is none other than Shrirang Godpoleji, who has been an integral part of the university system. Thank you, Shrirangji, for making everything happen for us so smoothly. Thank you so much. You could collect your certificates from outside for both the program as well as for the competition. Thank you. See you.